Seem ready, that's all. 10 minutes. Okay.
Starting.
You're not quite on the video. Oh, who's that? Guess who? Guess who?
Who?
Whatever her name is. Anyway, you ready? It's actually recording.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody else.
My name is Darren.
And I'm Graham.
And we are here to talk about Fury, the film with Brad Pitt in.
Brad Pittin.
With Brad Pittins.
Yes, it's a very good film.
Is it?
It's quite long, but it doesn't feel long.
Does a bit. What is the story about?
Towards the end.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes.
Okay. So it's about, basically, it's in World War II. It's in World War II.
And the sequel war.
Yes, the Great War #2.
The Great War 2.
Yeah.
Great World War 2.
The Greater War, I guess. Was it the better sequel?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, more interesting, I guess.
I don't know, had a better plot.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, Brad Pitt drives a tank.
He's
in a tank. Sorry, yeah, he doesn't drive. He's the manager of the tank.
Yeah, he's the tank manager.
Tank manager.
Hey, tank managers.
And
ruining our economy.
And so he's
a tanker.
He's a great big tanker.
He's got a bunch of tankers.
Yeah, and they're going through the land, and they keep getting told like, Fury is the name of the tank. I know we've said the word tank a lot now, but
Fury the tank.
Fury the tank.
It's like Thomas the Tank Engine for adults.
Fury the tank
Fury
engine.
the tank.
Tank. But so every now and again, like the guy, his manager again,
Jason Isaacs,
in fact.
Or to give him his proper name, hello to Jason Isaacs.
Hello to Jason Isaacs. And so he keeps every time he meets him, Jason Isaacs is like, you're our last hope. You're all we've got and all this every time.
Despite being one step ahead every time.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter where they go, Jason Isaacs is there saying you're our last hope. Well, you seem to be pretty good at getting around.
It's like Princess Peach, just keeps getting captured.
Yeah. Imagine if they did a Mario film where Jason Isaacs played Peach. That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
It certainly would be worse than the actual Mario movie.
I've got a soft spot right here for it.
Why?
Right here. Why? I like it.
Do you?
As far as I remember, I watched it when I was 5.
Yes, well, I hope, but I doubt that your film tastes have improved since then.
You doubt, but you hope. Okay.
So Fury's pretty good. Yeah,
so they keep going around liberating different areas of Germany from the Germans.
Yeah.
And that's the Americans in it, so...
Yeah, that's one of the things that kind of annoyed me a bit about the film, is that it's one of those sort of war movies where the Americans forget that they weren't the only ones fighting the war. And actually they joined quite late compared to some other countries.
Yeah, they rocked up with their shirt untucked and their ties all dishevelled, just woken up, and they're screaming, I'm late, but I can join in still, can't I? And they're like, yeah, alright, come on then, get in there.
Yeah. It's like somebody turning up late to a party and then declaring it the best party they've ever thrown.
Yeah, exactly.
But Vietnam didn't go too well, so who knows who won that war really? Probably the ones with the nuclear bombs.
Maybe.
So yes, it was a good film.
It was really a lot of fun. No, that's not the wrong word.
No, it wasn't.
It's a lot of depressing scenes, but
yeah, you said it was quite violent, but you said it wasn't too violent.
See, I liked the amount. There's parts where there's really quite graphic scenes shown and stuff like that, and different, kind of really quite gory bits.
Someone has their head shot off.
Yeah.
And it starts with Brad Pitt stabbing some guy in the eye with a knife.
Yeah. And there's one part where you actually see a face on the floor. It's just on the floor.
That's pretty gross. It's a bit... It looks like that thing that Andrew Lloyd Webber actually uses as a face.
But I still think, even though it's got those like elements of gore and kind of horror and stuff like that, it's not really gratuitous. It's just kind of like, I said this at the time, it's more like it feels more like they're trying to be real about it and trying to just show you like this is terrible, like this is what goes on.
Which is why the end is so stupid.
That's a good point.
I won't spoil anything about the end, except it's a massive gunfight.
Basically, if you haven't seen the film, don't listen to the rest of the video.
No, it's kind of, basically there's a bit where it should end, and it had been a vaguely ambiguous what's going to happen next, but obviously we all know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
And that's where it should end. But then they just cut to some other movie where Brad Pitt's standing on top of like a machine gun, like Rambo, shooting everyone that like walks past.
It does call back to what was the most recent Rambo called?
Rambo.
That's the one. And he's obviously too old and lazy to move around anymore. So he stands on the back of this Jeep with a minigun attached.
Yeah.
And just lays waste to everybody. And it was a bit like that. It just felt a bit too lazy.
It's not too lazy. It's just we've had 2 hours of some gritty, isn't more horrible movie, and then 20 minutes of some look at the amazing action. There goes Brad Pitt with his gun.
Yeah.
Although there was that bit where Brad Pitt took his shirt off earlier in the film. Speaking of Brad Pitt with his gun.
Yeah, I came home and told.
You came home.
I came home and told everybody in the house about that bit. I was just like, "What the hell?" Like Brad Pitt, Jesus Christ!
I saw people get their like faces blown off, and the bit that stuck with me was Brad Pitt without his shirt on.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
That's yeah. I'm picturing it now. It's really good. Really good.
I mean, we might sound gay.
Yeah, no, I'm as straight as anything.
Yeah, you're not.
Brad Pitt with his top off when he's 50.
50 something, isn't he?
Is he
50? I don't know how old he is. Either way, I'm never gonna look like
He's 50 on the dot. We looked it up.
Did we?
Yeah, me and Hazel.
You were that into it?
Yeah, we had to check it out. But
no,
fit anyway.
He looks better in this than he did in Fight Club, and that was like what 13 years ago, 14
years ago. He was more lean
ago.
in that one, but now he's 50 for some reason. He's just beefcaked out. Like he's amazing.
Strange. I mean, there was literally no need for him to take his shirt off in that scene, but I'm glad he did.
Yeah, me too. We
anyways,
wasted about 2 minutes talking about Brad Pitt with his top off.
Is that all?
He deserves it. I mean,
I mean, imagine how much effort
credit to him.
It was by David Ayer. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Ayer.
Have you seen any of the films by him?
I don't know. Give me a list and I'll listen.
Harsh Times.
No, I haven't seen that.
Street Kings.
I haven't seen that one
End
either.
of Watch, which is amazing.
I've heard that's good from
Sabotage.
you. I've heard that's not that good from you, but you also said that you wanted to watch it.
Yes, because every bad review made it sound amazing.
That's true. So what were the reviews?
Oh, it's just your typical rubbish, gory Arnie action movie. Sounds brilliant. Count me in.
Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, but so he wrote Training Day as well, but he didn't direct it.
Yeah,
he's good. Oh, and he's doing that DC thing next, the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Mm. But this is good. Sabotage was good. It was nowhere near as good as End of Watch.
Wait, you didn't watch it? When did you see it? When did you see Sabotage?
I haven't seen Sabotage. Did I see Sabotage? Sorry, I meant Fury. Fury's. Sorry, I got when Arnie goes into my brain. It's hard for him to leave.
80-year-old Arnie is still better than 50-year-old Brad Pitt for you.
Well, I mean, he's not 80. He's like 60 something, isn't he? I don't know. Different. I think that like Arnie, it's kind of like an ironic, isn't hilarious / amazing. But with Brad Pitt, it was I actually questioned some things for myself for a few minutes. Like,
yeah. Well, you would.
Well, you did as well, apparently.
I don't feel like I did. I feel like I've.
Well, I came to an answer, and the answer was no. But I had to work it out.
Yeah. You asked me once about Ray Fiennes in one of these videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the question?
I said if his dick tastes like a fruit pastel lolly ice, would you suck it? And you said you'd suck it if it didn't taste like a fruit pastel lolly ice.
You remember it surprisingly well.
I was shocking when you said it.
Well.
So yes, Fury.
Well, Brad Pitt's in the same category. Anyway.
How do you find Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf, actually, as what's his name?
Shia LaBeouf.
Right.
I don't know.
He's
very good. Bible guy.
Yeah, preacher or something.
Yeah, I think he took some teeth out for it or something. Did he? Or did he cut his face in real life?
Yeah, what an idiot.
Oh, as if he'd need to do it himself. I'm Shia LaBeouf. I'm going to take some teeth out. Do you need a hand with that?
Just pretend to fall asleep on a bench and somebody will do it. There's enough people who hate him out there.
He was good in this film, though. I really liked him.
Yeah,
I liked him when he was in Disturbia, and I didn't hate him in the first Transformers movie. Then he went a bit mental and all
Indiana
the rest of it.
Jones.
Yeah, I mean, he was all right in Indiana Jones until that last scene when he picked up the hat, and then I just wanted to punch him in the face to make sure that never happened. But
would you like to see a film with all three generations
of what?
Of Joneses?
No, maybe the top two.
Top two,
as
in quality or age?
Both.
Both. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and I really like Logan Lerman. Sounds like a type of butter. Lerman. Probably because it sounds like Lurpak. Yeah, he was good.
I can't believe it's not Lerman.
It was.
He was amazing.
I suppose. I think I said good, but I would,
I
I wouldn't go that far.
I didn't listen, I just assumed.
Yeah, he's alright. I think I first saw him in 3:10 to Yuma as Christian Bale's moaning son.
Right.
Have you seen that film?
Another one? No, I haven't seen it.
It's alright. It's not brilliant. It's not bad.
There's lots I haven't gotten around to yet, but
we'll get there. But yeah, I like him. He was in Noah as well as a moaning person. In fact, he kind of moaned in this. Maybe that's his typecast. But I think that he was a better moaner. He was a more tolerable moaner in Fury.
That's 10
That was 10 minutes. Have we got any final thoughts on Fury?
It was really good. Go and watch it. I wish I had more bad to say about it. I mean...
The end is rubbish.
The end is... Oh, come on. It's not rubbish.
It would be a good end to a Rambo movie. But it's a bad end to Fury.
You're comparing it to what you would prefer in your head.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the sort of tone of the film, and that's out of place.
But it's not massively out of place. Yeah, it's just a little bit extravagant.
I won't
for the
spoil,
situation.
I'll be vaguely ambiguous, but we've seen the film where people are getting their heads blown off and, you know, bits of face lying around, and in that end, a character, whoever it happens to be, gets shot about 5 times and doesn't really seem to feel it.
And dodges a load more bullets.
Yeah, it dodges, and you know, because there's other people in the tank. It's not just Brad Pitt.
Well, okay. I mean, this is going obviously we're overrunning now, but like,
is this a spoiler?
No, not really. It's more. Well, I don't know. Whatever. If you haven't seen it, don't watch this video.
Yeah, fine.
So, doesn't that say something about him? The fact that he was Brad Pitt.
What?
He was always. I mean, you mentioned about it in the blog, like Darren read the blog, by the way.
Really?
About the fact that it's almost like he's supernatural, almost.
Yeah, in the last there's lots 20 minutes.
Of, you know, talk of the devil and God, and the fact that there is a preacher.
Yeah, the whole film seems to be set in hell. I mean, I know that's how Germany might seem to some of us who've never been there. In our racist minds.
But xenophobic. But
no, they're a race. They tried.
That's a good point, actually. A failed race, failed master race. But so do you not think that maybe those things all do fit in, because it was Brad Pitt who didn't get shot for ages? Yeah,
God, I hope you have watched this film.
Proper spoiler territory now. He didn't get shot for ages. Yeah. Including when friggin' Shia LaBeouf sticks his head up and then gets shot right through the eye.
Jesus.
Yes, it's proper spoiler territory. If you haven't seen the film, turn this off. And you've already ruined it for yourself, so you know, you only get yourself to blame.
Okay.
The point. So Brad Pitt's sitting on top of this fucking thing, shooting everybody.
Yeah.
Killing everybody. Yeah. Doing a great job.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, the Americans wanted.
He's killed more people than I've ever met.
Exactly. Yeah. So he's sitting up there. There's a sniper coming around, trying to take him out.
Because that sniper's seen him shot us.
Yeah, exactly. So like, he's dodged these bullets. He's shooting everybody.
Right. I get the scene. What's your point?
He gets shot like 5 or 6 times, or whatever. It doesn't die, you know, for a little while.
Yeah.
Do you not? And the fact that it is lots of...
Yeah, so passionate, but I don't know what your point is. Get to the point.
It's the fact that it could be seen. It could be looked in. You're panicking me now. You could look into this film as if it's like, as if he is like some sort of like a supernatural or kind of a divine intervention-y kind of thing, you know what I mean?
He doesn't do anything. He just drives them in their tank.
No, but I mean, it's film, isn't it? It's open for interpretation and stuff like that.
You could think it's a remake of Mrs. Doubtfire if you think of a way it could be. But so if you think that's what it is, that's what it is. But I just think it was a shit ending.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying if that was true, it's too ambiguous throughout the rest of the film for it to be kind of solid.
What's your point? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just trying to back up the film, saying that there are, and you've even, you know, you've
say words that make sense together.
No.
Okay.
I think I've said enough, to be honest.
I agree. Do you actually have a point?
Yeah.
What is it then?
Film theory. You're looking into the film, and you're trying to find ways to make it ways to make it work.
You can interpret a film however you like.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's not wrong to say that he could be.
No, it's not.
Sent from whatever. So why not give it that kind of leeway? That kind of like, it could be a mention of divine. You know, this
because
kind
it's still the end doesn't fit tonally with the beginning.
But it would if he truly is, because he's never properly been tested. The fact that he went up against that
what else has he done in the previous 2 hours to justify this?
Exactly, he was in that tank.
Well, they all were.
He was in that tank. He was in that tank fighting the other tank, and the rest of the other tanks got killed off.
Right.
But his tank was the only one that survived the meeting with the other, whatever it's called.
Well, you could say this about Tom Hanks in Saving Private Ryan.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, and okay, the main star of the film doesn't usually get killed off halfway through and stuff, unless it's Psycho or whatever. But
spoiler alert. How many films are we spoiling?
Spoiler territory. Okay, that's just the general rule of thumb now.
Yeah.
I'm just.
If that's what you if you want to believe that end makes sense because of whatever it is you're waffling on about.
I'm just saying it's you know what? It's not whatever I'm waffling about. It's a film theory. It's about the film.
Yeah,
it's so annoying. It's
no,
like
I'm not disagreeing with you.
You're supposed to try and dissect it and try see different angles, and then.
But I'm saying that,
and this is one way where it could work. It's a legitimate theory. Why?
If it works for you that way, that's fine. But the end is still jarring. The end is
only if you're watching it with a single track kind of playing.
But I'm not. And it's still it turned into a completely different film in the last 10, 15 minutes.
Unless he's an angel.
You're lingering on that shirtless scene, aren't you?
Okay, well, you know what?
There's a more gradual and more subtle way you could turn it into that film, into the action movie.
I think if you watch it again, you'll be like, Uncle Graham, is that an angel? And I'll be like, yes, little Darren. Yes, he is an angel. Brad Pitt is an angel.
I think you shouldn't have watched that show.
An angel of death.
Things to your brain.
Okay. Just blown my mind. He's an angel of death. I'm going to do some Wikipedia research.
Go do it. Maybe don't stop there. Maybe search a few things.
Okay. Well, it's just a thought. You can look up film theory.
I might also stop hanging out with you. Anyway, so yes.
Deal. Fine.
That's that.
Yeah. Oh well.
Bye.
Goodbye. Yeah. See you in a bit.
See ya.
I'll do.
Right, let's do Gone.